New alarm system from Xsense. So obviously this is the box that it comes in. The base station looks like this. Now, why is the light on? It's because it has a battery built in. So if your power goes out, this thing still runs. And that's pretty awesome because, if your power goes out, your alarm system still works. Now, if your power goes out, your router might go off, but at least this one is going to make noise, so it's going to scare the people out. It comes with a motion sensor. So this is a motion sensor it comes with. Quick disconnect in the back. To set it up, it has a QR code behind this plate. So to set it up, very, very easy. Basically, you have an app called Xsense. Once installed, it looks like this. So you have the base station, I have the sensor, I have a remote, and then I have two sensors for the door. So there are two sensors for the door that could be installed to make sure that the main door is closed or open. You have the remote, and with everything hooked up, you're ready to go. Now, the placement of this base station can be anywhere. It's a matter of scaring the people off. It has a USB-C connection in the back. Once it's placed and connected, you get very, very detailed information as far as like what's closed, what's not closed. I'm going to remove this old system and I'm going to replace it with a new one. The installation is easy. All you have to do is just put a tape on the back and then tape it to the old place where the old one came out. Now, unfortunately, my old one took my baseboard out with it, but this one just tapes in. It doesn't have to be too close to the door. It could be like this because it will have enough for the magnet to do its job. And then once it's here, you could just flip it out. And then this is how you change the battery. And then also you could drill it in. So you could put two bolts in there to hold it better. And then once you replace the battery, you could just put it back in. So the best way is to keep the tape in the back, find the right position, tape it in, screw it in, and then you're good to go. And here it is. It shows open, but if I close the door, it goes to closed. See? Perfect. How easy is to replace the battery? There it is. My motion sensor I've installed into the most common place in the house. Once you mount the bracket on the wall, and this just goes in here, and then it clicks in, and then that's how you also change the battery. So it just sits here above the mirror, and you can see the entire rest of the house. And with the other sensor installed here at this door, we're ready to test it out. So I'm gonna enable it right now. So I'm gonna push this button, 3 seconds. So it says the system is on, and so as soon as something moves, which is in the kitchen, then motion is detected and it just goes off. And that's pretty nice. Also, it can be controlled from here. So you can control it from here. So right now disarm is on, so it's not active. If I'm gonna tap this one.
Away mode ready, system armed.
Okay, so the system is armed. Let's see if we open one of the doors, what's gonna happen. Can you open the door, please? There it is. Cancel alarm.
Alarm off. System disarmed.
So the base station can stay anywhere in the house where there is Wi-Fi signal, so it can be accessed. Also, it works without the cord. So even without plugged in, the light dims a little bit, but then it still runs. And then it's still going to do all the functions that it needs to do, except that it won't be able to, you won't be able to use the app if your router goes down. So you'll have to use the remote. That's why they give you this conveniently placed remote. You might want to put it in a safe place in the house where you could find it really, really fast in case your alarm goes off while you're away, or you're coming home and your router is not working, your app is not working. You're going to need this to turn it off. This, you cannot really do much about it. It will make the noise all the time. If the thieves come in the house, even if they try to like run with it, because it's a built-in battery, by the time they get to it, too much noise is gonna make. So that's pretty cool. That's awesome. So here's a couple of options that you have. For example, if you go into the type of a mode, if I go to home mode and I click settings, then home mode, I could make changes to it. So, for example, I could set up to see which things are monitored. For example, the backyard door is monitored, the garage door is monitored, the hallway, push notification, no alarm. So what it means is that somebody moves through my hallway at night, I could get a notification, which I could turn it off. So if I'm sleeping at night, if my cat walks through the front room, it doesn't trigger the alarm. But in the same time, if somebody opens the garage door or the backyard door, then it triggers the alarm, so it wakes me up. So I could set those up. So if you're looking for a good affordable system, like an alarm system that works with the app, has a remote, has multiple sensors, you could add extra sensors to it, this accent seems to be pretty good. And the app is quite great. Thanks for watching.